J-Drone here. This is the H2O Aviax, and as you can see, my controller might not look like yours. This is modded. I do have a true antenna. We're going to go ahead and get this binded. And it binds itself, then you just lightly throttle up and you're good to go. What I mean by true antenna, I took a wireless router. I took the router out of the antenna out of the router, and then I spliced the wires and I connected them together, and it seems to work really well. I haven't done an altitude test on this yet, but we will do that. I've been saving this quad for a rainy day. No, really, I've been saving this quad for a rainy day. It is lightly raining. It was pouring out. I was getting the quad ready to go out while it was pouring, and then it kind of came down to what it is right now, kind of like a constant drizzle. And we're just going to take this for a flight. This is re-showing you guys GP Toys H2O Aviax. Today I'm off. I really want to get a lot of flying in. I'm never really off a complete day, and it started raining, and it kind of rained on my parade. No pun intended. But so I'm thinking, oh, my day's ruined. I can't fly. It's raining. Yes, I can. I have the H2O Aviax. It's waterproof. I don't have to worry about the board inside of this getting dripped on and then fizzling out. It's rated to be waterproof. I've tested this extreme where I've actually dumped it and completely submerged it in a puddle, and it's flown out of that puddle. I don't suggest you doing that. I suggest you kind of using it for what I'm doing, a rainy day, because you will work the motors, and eventually the motors will go a lot quicker than they should. One other thing we have going on here. I have a 850 mAh OBBEY battery in here. The stock battery for this, I believe, is a 650 and only gives you about 4.5 to 6.5 minute flight time, and that's with the lights off. As you can see, I do have the lights on. So this is kind of a time trial on this OBBEY 850 mAh battery to see if it's definitely an upgrade for this. But this is also just another look at this quadcopter. I haven't flown this in a while. Again, I was waiting for a rainy day, and the rainy day had to coincide with the day that I'm off, and just so happened it did today. So we're gonna continue showing you this here. It's a very stable flyer. I mean, you can see me getting close to my face and really getting a good look at it. I do believe it has 3 to 4 speed level settings. That's your let's see, your upper right hand top controller. If you press that, you'll hear beep, 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 and the beeps correspond with what level you are in. And then your upper left will allow you to go into stunt mode and then flip. And you can see I'm getting very close to my face here. Be careful doing that. Again, I'm doing it. It's kind of exciting for me. Have it like literally a ½ inch away from my face, but also to give you a good look at the quadcopter. A lot of these guys, they like to, bam, I'm going to do a review. I'm going to be in a huge open field, and all you see is a little speck the entire time until they bring it back. I like to give you something to look at here. I say be careful because I know for a fact this does not have a feature to stop the blades once they are interrupted by something, because I've taken this out, I've had it binded. That's what I do. I bind it inside on a flat surface. As you can see, it flips very nicely, very nicely. I bind it inside on a flat surface, then I take it outside. That way I don't got to play with uneven levels and I have a stable flight. But I bound it inside. I was carrying it with my hand over top, and I lightly pressed up on the throttle, and J-Drone's hand got cut, and I was bleeding. I mean, I didn't need stitches or anything, but it did hurt. It was like a super hardcore paper cut, so to speak, I guess. But as you can see, this is flying nice. We do have a little bit of down pressure on it with the rain that's hitting it. Again, it's not pouring. It is a constant drizzle out here, but it's performing as it should here. It's a very nice flyer. And again, we are right by my face. I mean, you're not going to get any closer than that from anybody here on YouTube, I guarantee it. Apart from smacking my camera lens, you're not getting closer than that. So I hope you appreciate what I'm doing here. Again, it's visual stimulation for your eyes, and just really giving you a good look at how these things look when they're flying. As you can see, this is a very stable flyer. Very nice flipper, very nice barrel roller. When you flip and barrel roll on this, a lot of quadcopters kind of, if you flip to the right, it'll go forward. If you flip to the left, it'll go, not so much to the right. If you do a front flip, it'll go backwards. Back flip, it'll go forwards. Left and right barrel rolls, it'll counter. When you're doing it with this, it's kind of just doing it and then staying at a spot, which is nice. As you can see, I'm not afraid to take this out there. I do have an aftermarket antenna on this. Again, very simple. I popped open the quadcopter. The antenna was not sticking in the plastic halo of an antenna that sticks outside of this. So all as I did, I took a wireless router I had sitting around. I popped the antenna off of it, took the wire out of it, and spliced both of the wires together. I did not solder. If you know how to solder, it'd probably be best to do that. It's permanent, but this is the less permanent thing. I could undo it without damaging anything, and here we are. I have a true antenna, an antenna that sticks outside of the controller. A lot of your manufacturers just give you a little tiny little wire inside your controller, and it's not giving you your maximum performance. And as you can see, very stable flyer. I'm literally just hovering here. And then we take off. It's a very wide rotation, and we're gonna try to do it this way. Which I gotta be careful. I got lots of trees over here to the left. To the right I got houses, to the left I got trees. In front of me is my safe bet. But I didn't really want to tromp out in the mud where I was doing the altitude tests with the Tarantula X6, so kind of just staying on the top of my yard here. Again, if you guys have any questions about anything that I show, even if you have a quadcopter that I don't have, I have a lot of them. Like I really do have a lot of quadcopters, and a lot of them are clones off of other ones. If you have something I don't have or I haven't showcased and you're having an issue with it, please comment. I will get back to you, and I will try to help you. And if I can't help you, I'm a part of large groups on Facebook. I can try to get the answer for you. So don't hesitate. If you're having issues with something, comment. I'll get back to you, I promise. And again, we're pushing the 7-minute mark here, which is over the stock battery. And again, I'm using an aftermarket battery. It's from OBBEY. It's an 850 mAh battery. It does fit in the battery slot perfectly. You don't have to modify it at all. You just slide it in. It is a bit of a tight fit, but then you just close the door. No issues whatsoever. Bam! Just about took my head off. Again, I like to have fun with these. I really do enjoy flying them, and if I can help one person, then my goal on YouTube is complete. And there's that flip. Did a flip right to a takeoff. It's an awesome quad, guys. And again, I really don't use it for flying. I kind of wait until I have a rainy day because I don't want to chance my other quads out in the rain. And as you can see, I'm just doing little spins here, and then we'll turn out to mini funnels. And we are close to that tree. Bam! We hit the tree. And lift off. How you like that? Didn't have to go reposition or not. That's compliments of me cutting my grass. If the grass was high like it was a couple times before I was out here, you actually have to put it up on something almost like a landing pad because the high grass gets wrapped around in the propellers. But I just cut my grass, so there's nothing sticking in this. And again, there's a really good look at the quad for you. Extremely bright quadcopter. It's bright orange. I'd say like almost a construction orange. If you did have this out in a field, even in tall grass, as long as you keep it directly in your eyesight and you follow it, you're probably not going to lose it. Lights are blinking. We're going to bring this down and we're going to try to catch it here for you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm J Drone, and bam, that's a good catch.